Speaking of awkwardness, I quietly knock on the door for entering. The spot ran at the corner, the center of the small, clear area in the room working on a painting. She didn't notice my arrival in any way. Hi, I came, as I promised. My sister had to reaction immediately. Was she waiting for me to say something? Lux that cold green gaze of hers on me. I'm sure my face can't hide my feelings. My expression is so expectant and neutral as always. The clouded, steadily observant darkness in her eyes is like a wall standing between me and her. There's awkward silence between us that is truly awkward. Yesterday about those said something we couldn't take back, and there's no way it could be undone. I want to say something, but ran for rage from doing so. Can't even begin to guess what she's thinking. I'm feeling the pressure of her lightless eyes on me, compelling me to break the silence without saying anything I most want to say. Whenever I find myself, I can't find any way to start a conversation, so if I completely lost the ability to speak with her. Just keep working as middle of something. If you're middle of something, I'll sit down here. Rin nods wordlessly at me and picks up the brush from the floor with the toes of her right foot. Yeah, this is how it goes, pretty much. Something like that happens, and then you don't know how to start a conversation with them. Like, do you bring up what happened, or do you ignore it? It's a thing. Anyway. Swinging to the worn-out sofa, picking out a book from my bag, and opening it to where I had stopped last night. I can't really concentrate on it, but it's better than doing nothing. Two of us are so close to each other. Together in a room, even, and yet we're both doing our own thing. It's we're miles apart. I can't help but wonder about this natural situation. Why did I come here? Because you asked me to do it yesterday, of course, but luckily there's absolutely no need for me to actually be here. Makes me feel awkward at first, but I call the previous silences I quietly passed with Rin. I settle down and try to tune in that same comfortable mood I was back then. Time stretches and slows down. Pages on my book rustles each time I turn them. Maybe after half an hour at most. Rin breaks the silence to my complete surprise. Sal. Yeah, what's up? Are you my friend? It's not good yesterday, I know it. So even Ren can push this life from her mind. Caught off guard, I answer honestly. I don't... Yeah, of course I am. Learn about that stuff, come on. Okay. Didn't say anything further. I feel happy somehow. Several chapters later, I mark my spot and close the book, put it away from my bag. Getting for the sofa, I see Ren's made considerable progress on her painting. Take a look at it for a bit. It's not quite finished, I suppose. Looks great. It's bad luck when I have unfinished paintings. After that, I quickly leave the studio and catch the bus, taking me back to school. Life is sort of a vague, undefined norm. I visit Ren whenever I can, but each time it is strangers the first. The movie consists of me watching Ren at work or reading a book on the couch while she works. We rarely talk at all. A long, quiet evening stretch over the last weeks of June. I sit on the couch in the altar, listening to the quiet rustle of Ren's brush and my own heartbeat, trying to make sense of the former and forgetting about the latters. I'm still not a visitor in this place, a ghost. Someone I start thinking my presence is meaningful to Ren somehow, but never end up asking her about it. I don't bring the freedom to talk it anymore either. Try to stop thinking about it altogether. It's harder to do so. It doesn't get any easier with the passage of time. My heart aches every time I look at the awkward figure of the girl that I decided I liked, yet refuses to acknowledge it. I can't seem to find the right words to talk about or anything at all. But I find a quiet solace observing her from nearby. The distance between us doesn't feel that huge, and I can be close to her, even if it's like this. One was like a demon. There's hardly a moment without a brush between her toes, just walking in circles in a current, making progress, estimated from every angle and distance. Being completely overtaken by her world of work. To change herself into an artist he believes to be worthy of the trust, the way, and sigh put in place into her. Piles of sketches, works in progress, tubes of oil paint, and brushes swirling in a crowd small outside here. Maybe even messier than it was before when acquired the right to use it. I ever helped her clean up every now and then, but each time she refuses. Not in their mind, the room's not her own chaos. Rather, her system of keeping track of everything so elaborate only Rin himself can make sense of it. Look at where everything is, from the tiniest brush to the half-empty tube of crimson that's a perfect stage for some picture in progress. Rin walks from one painting to another, looking at them as not remembering she made them. Actually herself, or the paintings, even when I'm present. Always just quietly enough so I can't make out the words. Either Rin pours herself on the canvas for hours and squeezing every bit of her ability, even soul, in to make good on the promise she made to me. Or herself. But everyone has peer underneath her eyes. I'm sure that she's skipping sleep in favor of painting. So I was surprised to see her at school a few times. Never go and say hello, Though I feel it's going to break this silent magic of the evenings we share at the altar. Something aside comes in when I'm there. She gives a look when she shows up. I think she doesn't like that I'm always hanging out with Rin up here, but she never says a word about it. She's quite as full of praise for Rin's work as Nemoya, but is a bit impressed nonetheless. When she turns her eyes from the wonderful paintings work to look around the little head and girl she made them, a sudden deep sadness floats on the surface of her expression. I can't explain it, and she never talks about it. June turns to July almost without warning, and the term of exams are getting dangerously close, but all I can think of is Rin. I feel like a sleepwalker at school, looking forward only the next time I get to visit that silent place above sized gallery. After Rin freezes my attempts to directly help her with her work, I try to figure out other ways to help her. Find out to me that she isn't eating properly. Course of action decided to decide what the convenience store we're going to get to the bus downtown and my next visit to the studio. February and drag open the door and let's hear and greet Rin. Buy some fruit, we need vitamins and actual food after all. Do you even eat up here? I do eat. I couldn't eat if I didn't eat I couldn't paint. Why didn't we eat a couple of these? Take the bag of full ripe orange in my hand and employ to tempt Rin into taking a break. That's right, she actually lays her brush down and walks over to me to see what I brought. It doesn't change at all when she looks into the bag. Candy oranges, Asao. They don't work well with feet. That's alright, I'll do it. Of course I knew that. Told her herself after all. I took a tiny fruit knife I had with me and stuck one of the round fruits. I can just cut it and peel with my fingers. So I did a cut orange rind. Immediately fills the air, sounded a tiny droplets of oil burst from the skin. Moved for a second the hard peel and shoot a glance at Rin. So, how's work going? I don't know, it's like I'm sitting there with some used mountain jelly and have to dig my way out. Must be stressful. Think I might be. Even though just painting, all this was really strange. My friend's this kind of person who likes to carefully move all the white favorite stuff from more than just reading them. Or the more careless type who just eats them as they come. Maybe neither. I'm the formal type, so I'm just keen the orange slices one by one, as Rin watches by with a smile of curiosity. Because I don't have the faintest idea of their likes or dislikes, or any other details that make up the concepts of a person for those around them. It's like all this time I've learned much about her at all. One of it is eliminating that fact. I clean the entire orange and split it neatly in slices. Hold a slice, bring it closer as you pick it up. Here. Take a drag from your lips and in her mouth whole. Lower lip, really pressed against my fingertip. One chooses to slice carefully, savoring much as possible. Confused in the movement of her jaw, cherry juice glistening on her lip, the way her throat moves as she swallows the orange slice. If that's what I'm doing, I turn away, feeling embarrassed by watching her so intently. It's not the same as it usually is. Usually what is? The orange? Painting. Oh, well, was there anything like that ever the same? It is, sometimes, I think. I don't know what, though. Might be starting to paint differently soon if this goes on. But wouldn't that be that change you keep talking about? Think about it, blink your eyes a few times nervously. No, it's actually nothing happened. At the time I felt that double take. We stared at each other in silence, only that faint, tangy scent of orange floating between us and the muffled sound of traffic in the background. Be another side and hold it to her. Take this from me with your mouth just like the first one. I didn't think it'd be like this. Well, keep on going, see what happens. Not like you can do anything else.